Okay, witzkeyman, you're on. I'm going to answer your question. His question is just like this. I'd like to see a vlog by you related to the anthrax letter sent out of Fort Detrick, inside job without a theory. Okay, no theory. So then let's just stick to the facts. Terrorist attack. Newsflash. Anthrax discovered at a House of Congress. Newsflash. Terror attack. FBI uncovers Israeli Mossad agents working within the FBI. Newsflash. Al Qaeda thought to be behind anthrax attack. Newsflash. Confirmed Israeli Mossad agents plot uncovered to disperse anthrax. Newsflash. Scientist home raided who was involved in manufacture of anthrax. Newsflash. Israeli Mossad terrorists organization has demanded the return of their FBI implant agents. Newsflash. New scientists indicted for anthrax attacks. Newsflash. Two Israeli Mossad agents discovered to be FBI agents are returned to Israel without trial. Newsflash. Scientists found dead committed suicide. So if we put this in perspective, and I know you don't want any theory, it's really hard when you just want to state the facts and then you want to move on to it. But that's how I see it all happened. And what's worst, I think most of it's a load of crock because if we stop and look at it for what it really is. Now, the next question on here is from fretaholic. He says, what do you think is going to happen with Iran? Again, the questions come up. I don't think there's going to be a national attack. I think there really is going to be some hard pressure imposed by John McCain or Senator Obama. Senator Senator after senator after senator, they're all for this program. They all want to go into Iran. They all want to control the oil pipelines. They don't want Iran to sell any oil in the Asian or the Mediterranean rims without those dollars going through big oil's pockets. They think every drop of oil that moves around the world is completely under their control, and as long as they control the U.S. armies, they will. Now, that having been said, um, I think that's all they need. The Iranian government, I've touched off on the Iranian government and the Iraqi government and the legislation that's been put in place. The American soldiers and the control issues. The Iraqi Congress passed laws concerning the American presence there, and even allowed George Bush a zero prosecution. So he'll never be prosecuted for the crimes as long as the complainant is Iraq. And if they want to invade Iran, well, it's part of the tension that's building around the region. And if we stop and look at it as we should be, then we'll know that the sensationalism of the news and the light and polite news isn't really news at all. We need to get in and dig in and find out what's really going on with this. But yeah, it's one of those where we need to affect change, and the only way we're going to affect change is to affect it ourselves. So yeah, witzkeyman, it's just hard to do something when you can't finish what you're really thinking. So now that I did that, now I'm going to put the plug in for the rest of it. Here's what I think, quite frankly. I think Israel, in an attempt to justify the war in Iraq and a couple of FBI agents who thought they were helping, actually came into the picture and did these things in hope of killing a couple of major congressmen. And what they ended up doing was uncovering their entire plot. I'd like to say Israel's behind it, but we don't know that for sure because, again, that's just propaganda and hype. It could be a couple of FBI agents who were directed to procure anthrax to make it look as if it was a package mailed from Iraq, but the postmark was a U.S. postmark. It was carried by U.S. postal workers, and people died. So if they were going to say it was from Iraq or from Saddam Hussein and a personal attack on a congressman, then it wouldn't be a far stretch because we gave Saddam Hussein so much anthrax, and he used it for the exact purpose. And I've stated it before, and I'll say it again. I think we gave him the anthrax, and he tested the anthrax for the United States government and for the United States military so they could see the damage circles that it would encompass. And of course, now they don't want to use anthrax because it'll be declared a poison. They want to use the bird flu epidemic or some other wild epidemic that they've been concocting for a while now. But all of these things are just plots and ploys in order to terrorize a nation. We can stop them all. And yeah, thanks for the questions. And moving on, got a couple more videos. I'll be kicking out before the night's out. Be with a friend of mine today all day. He's celebrating his birthday, so we've got some stuff planned. We're gonna get out and go loafing around. So I'll see you after the day, and you guys have a great day. Happy Labor Day.